USA.
About 8,000 miles of Pacific Ocean waters separate the two nations, and now they're set to face off for that trophy. It's USA, it's Australia, it's the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup Final. One final matchup in Czechia. It's a matchup to crown a winner. Alongside Justin Taylor, I'm Michael Cerrone. Justin, we cap off an incredible 8-day tournament in Czechia with this game. What can you tell us about these two teams?
Well, right now, the United States, they are a powerhouse offensively as well as defensively. There have not been any close games for this United States team. As for Australia, they're in a similar boat, but they've had closer matchups. Still, they have dominated their way through this World Cup.
We meet the referees for today's final. Two teams that are pretty even when you look at the numbers. USA scores 14 more points per game than Australia, but other than that, two very even teams. Australia, the second best three-point shooting team in this tournament. As we get a look at their starting lineup, Ruby Perkins, Bonnie Dees, Madison Ryan, Satea Fagan, and Monique Williams. Justin, what are the keys for Australia in this game?
Well, right now, you got to get Satea Fagan and Bonnie Dees started early. Dees averaging 12 points a game, a little bit more for Fagan, but also rely on Dees to really snag those boards as well. You got to make sure you're blocking out and boxing out this United States team. They will get after that ball, and you have to stay in front of them.
Renee Camino is the head coach for Australia, a former youth and senior national team player herself. On the other side for USA, Sanaya Hall, Jordan Lee, Jazzy Davidson, Kaylee Heckel, and Sienna Betts get the starting nod for head coach Terry Morin. Justin, you talked about it. USA is a powerhouse at every level of basketball, but what makes this U19 women's team so good?
One of the standout that's been for this tournament is Sienna Betts. She is almost averaging a double-double with rebounds and points. That is a player that I was talking about. You have to box her out. You have to win on the boards against this player and against this entire United States team. Also be watching out for Sanaya Hall to really start scoring and moving the ball well.
And I talked to head coach Terry Morin before the tournament even started. She said this team wants to run. They want to clear the glass and get out in transition. Justin, that's exactly what they've done. One of the best teams, if not the best, and so much speed in transition for them.
They are unbelievable in the transition game. You take a look at the numbers. They average 17 steals a game. They are forcing these turnovers. They are getting after that loose ball, and they are getting the job done.
Again, I'm Michael Cerroti, joined by Justin Taylor. USA 9-2 all-time against Australia. They met in the 2019 and 2021 finals. 2021, USA won by 18. Caitlin Clark, the MVP of that tournament. In 2019, Paige Beckers, the MVP of the U19 World Cup. So we are getting the future of college and professional women's basketball on display in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's what you can expect from this. You can see some of the next level talent. One player, you just mentioned them, Caitlin Clark, back from 2021. I had the pleasure of calling those games, especially that final, lighting it up. We're well beyond the arc time after time. And one of these players for either side we could be seeing playing at an elite level, not only through college, but in the WNBA as well. But this one is tipping off now, and Australia will start with the ball.
USA in white, Australia in green. It's the final matchup from Czechia. We play for a gold medal as Bonnie Dees tries to slice through the defense and gets fouled to get this game going.
And right there, you see the work coming early. They are going after that ball, trying to knock it loose, but you did see the reach in, got a little hack in there, but keep seeing United States go after that ball like that.
Foul goes against Jordan Lee. And it's back up high for Australia, almost stolen away by Davidson. 7 to shoot, baseline attack, Euro step. It falls off the rim. Sienna Betts clears the rebound. She averages more than 9 of those a game. Jordan Lee has come onto the scene in a great way for USA in the knockout stage. She attacks, dumps it off, and it's laid in by Hall. Sanaya Hall gets the scoring started for USA. Nice pass from Jordan Lee. Attack the basket. Fagan, high off the glass, won't go. Kaylee Heckel pushes ahead for the Americans. Heckel stops, pops off the front iron, controlled by Dees. Screen from Williams, pick and roll, wide open down low for 2, and Williams gets it going for Australia.
So that's exactly what Australia needed. They did it on the last play. They did a shot attempt on. They got it inside, found some space. They just missed the shot before, but able to score there. They have to keep that up. They have to be careful with their passes, though. We've seen a few attempts to steal the ball as we get a big 3 there from Team USA's Jordan Lee.
Lee with no hesitation off the catch and shoot. Perkins the other way gets fouled. We have seen pick and roll dominate this tournament, and that's how Australia gets their first points, as Ruby Perkins will go to the line for 2, and that's the second on Jordan Lee.
Perkins has been really good with that move that you just saw. You drive in, get a little pump fake, and then go for the shot, drawing that foul. It's a great move right there inside the paint.
Jordan Lee to the bench already with 2 fouls. Kate Harpering replaces her. First free throw good for Ruby Perkins. Perkins, just 17 years old. She goes 2 for 2. Up the floor, Harpering finds Betts at the free throw line. USA will reset with Heckel. Heckel to Hall. Give inside. Sienna Betts going to work in the paint.
And that is the player you have to stop in the paint. Sienna Betts, she is strong. She works her way towards that basket and gets the 2 points. You've got to body up a bit stronger against them and get those stops. Keep them outside of that paint.
Williams cashes in from just outside the free throw line. Heckel pushes. Harpering. They swing it around to Davidson. Betts comes with the screen. Davidson pulls up from the free throw line and sticks it.
It's a great pick and roll play. Getting off the screen, getting there in the mid-range. You separated from that defender, making the big man defend, pop that elbow shot.
Open look in the corner for Perkins. Off the iron. Rebound pulled down by Hall. Jazzy Davidson has really come on nicely in this tournament for USA. Future USC Trojan as Sanaya Hall gets the third effort to go. Into the paint. Nice move by Bonnie Dees to create space and lay it in. Bonnie Dees averaging just over 12 points a game in this tournament. Cuts the lead back down to 3 early as Heckel gets inside and lays it in off the glass. Dees looks inside, stolen away by Davidson. Numbers for USA. Jazzy Davidson does it herself and scores.
Davidson just getting after on that play, able to finish it. Right now, United States, they are getting after the loose ball as best as they can, already with a steal in this one. But they've made numerous attempts to get steals in this one. Right now, Australia doing a decent job of keeping the ball in their possession. They're trying to be careful with their passes.
Nice move by Harpering, dancing baseline, and the reverse layup drops. Back and forth to start this game. 7-point lead for USA, 5.5 to go in the first. This has been a quick opening frame, and another steal. Clear the runway for Kaylee Heckel. USA extends the lead to 9. 5:23 to go in the first. Kaylee Heckel scoops it up and scores. Timeout, Australia.
Yeah, it's a strong start. Let's go ahead and see what Australia says their changes are going to be for this one.
Offensively, we're getting whatever we want out of up. Otherwise, you can play out of motion, move the ball. We're all good here, okay? Take a deep breath. No stress. Just lock in on D and get some stops. We good? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, set.
Well, there's no better way to find out what Australia wants to change when we go right into the huddle with head coach Renee Camino, and he's just telling her team to relax. Still very early and a lot of basketball left to be played in this final.
Yeah, still plenty of time in this one. One of the things that for the fans, make sure you guys are in the chat. We see you guys. If you want to let us know where you're watching from, let us know. Also, post a flag. Post an emoji of the flag for the team you're supporting. Just get them waving there in the chat.
19-10 USA, 5:23 to go in the first quarter. This is a high-scoring first frame, and not many stoppages of play. Into the game out of the timeout, Zara Russell gives it up Natoa. In the corner. Attack inside, give up. Natoa through the double team for 2. Immediate impact for Perseus Natoa. Davidson. Entry pass. Betts backs down Poch. Betts, no. Offensive rebound. And the second effort, Sienna Betts is going to the free throw line. No, she's not. An offensive foul called against Sienna Betts. Back to Australia.
And a great job. Potts just holding their ground as best as they could. They drew that foul in there, and that's going to be Jem's ball going the other way.
Ruby Perkins finds Poch up top. Now it's Dees. Dees dances. Dees into the lane and scores.
Great job splitting the defenders, get by the first one. Great first step to get to the basket, and now it's a 5-point game. They can chip away at this lead even further, keep up the defense.
Heckel gives it. 3 is up and down. Sanaya Hall drills it.
And a great shot by Sanaya Hall, hand in the face. One of the things, though, I noted off the ball was Potch. They are boxing out Betts right now, and that's exactly what you need. You need to be ready to get the defensive rebound, hoping your teammates can get the stops from those threes. We'll see if the Gems can really pick up defensively, close out better, and then lead from defense to offense.
In the corner, Dees spins. Nice move by Dees. Hit every part of the rim, but she missed it. Harpering. Poked away from behind, loose on the floor, and Dees cleans it up for Australia. Harvey finds Potch. Manuela Potch into the paint for 2.
What a great play that was. Just finding some separation off the drive, gets a little floater going.
Heckel ignores the screen. Elbow J. Off the mark. Nice try, Potch. To the free throw line. Outside. Dees. Natoa. Kick. Potch. Open for 3. Yes! 5-0 run for Manuela Potch. It's a 3-point game.
Exactly what you want to see from the Gems offensively. They get the active hands going, get the steal there in the moment. It's a one-possession game, and they are on a 9-3 run.
Harvey gets inside. Harvey going to the floor. Almost somehow got it to go, and a foul on the rebound. Back to USA.
And diverting to the chat real quick, want to give a shout-out to Bob Wyndham and Elaine, both. Bob Wyndham signed up for the rookie level of the FIBA YouTube membership program, and Elaine going in with a donation, with a super chat, I should say. So thank you to them. A quick glance here in the chat as well. We have viewers from all over. Somebody tuning in from Texas for the United States. Another viewer tuning in from Sarasota, Florida. Reno, Nevada is another viewer. Newport Beach. Another viewer from Ireland, Nepal, Los Angeles, and Australia. There's some viewers, Tiffin, Ohio, and it's just a whole bunch of other people tuning in. Love to see the amount of fans that are coming to watch this. We are almost at 5,000 viewers.
Bucket down low for Sienna Betts with the shot clock winding down, and that ends the spurt for Manuela Potch. Look inside, poked away by Davidson. Here comes Jazzy Davidson. And that one thrown out of bounds, but it was tipped by Australia off the hand of Sienna Harvey. 1:31 to go in the opening quarter, 24-19 USA. Baseline inbound for Emily Skinner. She gets it up high for Davidson. Betts, free throw line, spins. Sienna Betts with an and one.
And there is another example of that strength from Sienna Betts and the quickness as well. She kept on the ball, drove, got a little bit of space to the rim, and one opportunity.
6 points for Sienna Betts. Going to the line with a chance at 3. Can't convert. Natoa clears it. Perseus Natoa up the floor for Australia. Backdoor feed and the reverse layup for Zara Russell. What a find by Perseus Natoa. Davidson wastes no time getting it up the floor for the U.S. Davidson around Russell. Davidson through contact, won't go. Harvey spinning. Harvey up and under for two. What a finish for Sienna Harvey.
It's back to a three-point game. They are working towards the basket really well. Both teams are really on this drive and layup against the defense. We'll see who can get these stops on the interior, but for the United States, they have that three-point shot they can work with too. We haven't seen too much of it from Australia. Potch with the three tries to get that one to fall, but that's going to be rebounded by the Americans.
Harpring the other way. Kate Harpring missed the layup, and Australia can hold for one. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Babangi handles. Straight away three. Around the rim and out, and that will do it for the first quarter. An exciting, high-scoring first 10 minutes come to an end. USA leading Australia 26-23 in the gold medal game.
It is a great game so far. Australia, they've come back. They went on that little bit of a 9-3 run there in the second part of that first quarter, closing it out. It's now a three-point game. This is right where Australia wants to be after the start that USA gave. And just on a side note, quick shout out to Urban Furman and Bob Wyndham on their super chats. We recommend you guys check out a FIBA YouTube membership, as you can subscribe and earn benefits here on the YouTube channel as well as in the Discord, discord.gg/FIBA. There are a number of benefits. You can click the join button to find out what those benefits are. So as it goes, the United States, Sanaya Hall has 7 points in this one as we are looking over these highlights. She's leading for Team USA, shooting 3 for 4 with a three-pointer. She's also got the 3 rebounds, so she's doing what she does best. Getting rebounds, getting buckets, just getting the job done. On the flip side, Bonnie D working her way to the basket, 3 for 5 shooting, 1 rebound, 2 assists, just really getting that work done. We haven't seen much from Jordan Lee except for the three-pointer they started with because they had fouled out early. So an unfortunate situation for them, but we'll see if they can come back a little bit later and be a bit careful with the foul trouble.
Yeah, Justin, you said it. A lot of names for USA that you have to bring up. This team loaded with talent up and down the roster. Australia hanging around. It's a three-point game as we get set for the second quarter. In Brno, Czechia, it's the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup. Michael Cerrone alongside Justin Taylor. Happy to be with you as USA and Australia play for a gold medal. USA going for gold number 11, Australia for gold number 2.
And through history, this United States team has been very dominant with all the ladies that do come through and compete for this U19 squad. We see a foul on the play, drawing it will go to the line. And it's just how things have worked out for this team. They find great talent, they bring him here, they develop them. And that's what I love about this U19 event. It's not only a way to showcase players, but it's still a chance for development of these players as they get to face off against some of the other top talent.
Sanaya Hall at the free throw line for head coach Terry Morin. Hall scored 26 points against France in the quarterfinal, dropped 16 in the semis against Spain. She goes 2 for 2 with the stripe. Manuela Potch gives it to the corner. Harvey gets the screen. Harvey steps into the 2. Won't go, and the rebound for Lee. And our guy Bob Wyndham in the chat saying hook 'em. Jordan Lee back on the floor. A Texas Longhorn.
Jordan Lee is a very impressive player.
Lee with the step back. Give it in. Betts. Double team. Davidson. 3. Got it.
What a shot from Davidson.
Jazzy Davidson
staying ready
drills
in
that
that
triple.
corner.
Fagan comes with the screen. Through the double team. Harvey goes up and over it. Second bucket for Sienna. Harvey, as that three doesn't fall. Rebound tipped around. Lee grabs it. Missed it. Race the other way. Babangi, the runner. Yes.
Great transition ball there, getting the bucket, now closing it back to a 4-point game. And Michael, it's just been hard fought right now between these two, but it's still early. We're going to see if anybody can change their game plan, get a footing, and get some separation. But right now, the United States, they want to get a bigger lead. Australia, they want to cut into it and take the lead over. We see a post move by Betts.
Great fadeaway for Sienna Betts. She's got 8 points. Australia has another answer. We are going back and forth. That's Zara Russell, 33-29 USA. Skinner off the screen, steps into a three, left it short. Off the screen, dump, Hawks. Couldn't get it to fall. Offensive rebound. Flipped up. And the second effort doesn't fall. Emily Skinner clears it for the U.S.
And just another level for Betts. She's just a elite defender there. She's staying physical, but she's not fouling. She's not hacking. She's getting those hands up, making it very difficult around the rim.
(33-29) USA with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. Inbound is in for Heckel. She gives it. Betts. Kick. Hall. Hall. Jab. Three. Off the heel. Sienna Betts, the offensive rebound. Kaylee Heckel with momentum. It doesn't fall off the back iron. Here comes Australia the other way. They throw it away to Davidson. Jazzy Davidson, the entry for Hall, but it's thrown out of bounds.
So as we've kind of seen, it's a little bit back and forth with the defense. Australia, they've got to take care of the ball. And I understand you're trying to get it to Potch on the fast break. You think that's going to be the best option. I feel like really holding it back, maintaining that tempo, because your offense moving has been working. You have to drive that ball to the basket, and I feel like that's going to be what they can get done. Toss it down if they're wide open, but this USA team, this USA defense, they are quick, they are active with their hands. You got to take better care of the ball.
Manuela Potch handles against Betts, and it's poked away. The hit ahead, Kaylee Heckel fouled hard from behind. Or will they say that's a clean block for Fagan? There was a lot of contact down here.
But you watch this. Watch, gets all ball on it, is going a play directly on that ball. That's a great call in that situation. Great defense from Fagan.
Yeah, it looked like from the initial angle, more contact. But on second look, Satea Fagan got all ball. The first angle looked like a hard foul, but no, that's a clean block. Ball does stay with the U.S. It'll be a sideline inbound, 17 on the shot clock. And Jazzy Davidson heads over to trigger in. It's in for Heckel. Davidson gets the screen from Betts. Jazzy Davidson slices inside, puts it up, no. Offensive rebound, Bajorn, but she hit the deck. And Australia comes away with it. Here comes Dees. Bonnie Dees slicing inside for two. And a chance at three. An and one for Bonnie Dees to cut it to a 1-point game.
It's a great crossover drive, able to find that space. Just noticing, hey, The defense, the paint, they're on the right side of the floor. Let's get in there. Let's get that layup, and draws the foul. And speaking of fouls, somebody was asking in the chat, what are those red lines? Well, one just appeared underneath USA. That are the foul counts. You only get 4 fouls. On the 5th one, you get sent to the line. You send your opponent to the line, I should say.
3 off the mark. Ruby Perkins takes it the other way. Thrown out for Fagan. Satea Fagan with 10 to shoot. Fagan with the left hand, too strong. Jordan Lee pushes the pace. Lee gives it. Bajorn, teardrop, bottoms.
And a great spacing there from Bjorn, just staying up high in the paint, being ready for that mid-range shot. It's her bread and butter. Let her cook with that shot.
Madison Ryan catches off the screen through the double team, blocked. Davidson throws it ahead, and Addison Bajorn lays it in. 4 straight points for Addison Bajorn. Lead is 6 for the Americans.
And right now, it's tough sledding
Fagan
for this Australian team. They have turned over the ball 5 times, all from steals. There haven't been any bad ball movement decisions, nothing that they've thrown out of bounds. It's just been off these steals.
Satea Fagan drills the 3 to make it a 3-point game. On the other end, it's put up off the mark. Offensive rebound for Lee. Lee trying to drive baseline, sheds off the contact, and 2 free throws coming for Jordan Lee.
And so we'll see this Longhorn go to the line, is able to just drive, find some space off of the bump, and go up for 2. Great job just getting there in the paint, especially against a taller defender.
Jordan Lee averaging 6.7 points per game in this tournament, but 12 over the last 2 games. 15 in the semifinal against Spain, and the first free throw drops. Lee averaged just under 6 points a game as a freshman at Texas. She goes 2 for 2, 39-34 USA, 4:41 to go until halftime. Australia has had answers. Satea Fagan gives it up. Up high, Williams finds Perkins. Perkins, kick, Fagan, step back, long 2, and she missed everything. An air ball from Satea Fagan gives it back to the U.S.
Right now, you have to realize that Australia has to be a bit happy with the fact that they have not let this game get too far out of hand. But on the other side, United States, I feel like they maybe feel like they have given up too many shots on defense, just not rotating well. But that could change very easily. Still, Australia, they are finding the gaps. They are hitting the ground, running, and the ball hard to the ground. They're getting these layups. They're getting these interior shots.
So that long jump shot was blocked by Addison Bajorn, so it stays with Australia on the baseline. They have 5 on the shot clock. Ruby Perkins will inbound. Perkins gets it in. Dees up high. Natoa has to put up a shot, and she did not get it off in time. 24-second violation, back to the U.S. Renee Camino, the head coach for Australia. Her team trailing by 5 with 4:15 to go in the first half. Full court pressure from the Australians, but Jordan Lee gets it across. Lee defended by Dees. Davidson. Davidson lines up a 3. Offensive rebound, Soka Guman. She missed it. 3rd effort for Davidson. She got fouled. USA so persistent on the offensive glass. Justin, you talked about it before the game, and it's really showing off.
Yeah, right now that was their 10th rebound offensively. Just on the offensive side, 22 total. This is what I was talking about. If Australia wants to get this win, they have to box out. They can't just be trying to reach for that rebound. They have to back up this American team when it comes to the boards.
Jazzy Davidson at the free throw line. We'll see if Renee Camino goes to the bench and brings in Callie Hinder. She's 6'6", 17-year-old who has not seen much action in this tournament. Davidson goes 1 for 2. It's tipped around and USA controls again off the glass. Kaylee Heckel up top. Heckel, 5 to shoot. Lee right wing. Screen from Silka Guman. She gets it. Silka Guman missed it badly with the shot clock hitting zeros.
So decent job there defensively for Australia. And actually, I thought that was going to be a shot clock violation. We may have a different situation.
Sienna Betts back into the game. And Sanaya Hall is at the free throw line. It's a foul against Perseus Natoa that comes on the rebound. So Sanaya Hall at the line for 2. She makes the first. Hall goes 2 for 2. 11 points for Sanaya Hall. The big games continue for the 16-year-old. Bonnie D's touch gets fouled by Kaylee Heckel, and she does not like the call.
Potch was a bit slow to get up.
Looks a little shaken up.
Yeah, a little bit of a hard jolt when they hit the floor there. We'll see if they continue play. Looks like they're going to be staying in for now.
Renee Camino gets the ruling. All smiles for her. Manuela Potch stays on the floor for Australia. Foul against Kaylee Heckel. Step back, long 2. High arcer from Dees doesn't go. Jordan Lee skies for the rebound and finds Heckel, who will bring it up. Heckel to Hall. Back to Heckel. Nice cut. Nice finish for Kaylee Heckel. USA goes up by 10. 3:08 to go in the second quarter. Australia calls the timeout. Sanaya Hall finding Kaylee Heckel to make it 44-34.
Hey, we're all good here, but we've just lost our way. Our Velcros are non-existent. You guys have got to lock in and get over. Let's go flat show now, okay? You guys are in a flat show. You guys are going to get on hips and get over. At the end of the day, we just got to secure the rebound. So take your take-ons and get the ball, okay? On this way here, let's go and up to a pop. You're on the second side with Manny, okay? So Sataya, you're the cutter from the corner. Offensively, get on the hoop. Don't settle for those shots. We're getting whatever we want on the hoop. Hey, we're all good. We just got to lock in and fix these things, okay? Here we go.
And as Renee Camino had just said, you just in their own way, you got to box out. You've got to get on defense, and whenever it comes to defending, you got to get on that hip and get around it. You can't just run right into it. You can't try to go too high or too low. You got to get right over that screener's body and stay with your defender, and that's what they're trying to preach. And I feel like if they get that going, that will be what will lead to success for Australia in this one.
I'm not sure when lock-in became as popular of a phrase as I have heard it, especially from Renee Camino. That's the 4th time I've heard her say it in only 2 timeouts.
Hey, you know what? It's exactly what they need to do. They have to lock in on these box outs.
44-34, USA on top, and another steal for the Americans, but it's tipped out of bounds. Almost a run out for Kaylee Heckel. It'll stay with Australia. Two teams that have qualified for every U19 Women's World Cup. Australia with 7 medals total, And USA has 12 total. They have medaled every year since 1997. Both of these teams going for gold in 2025. Here's Sienna Harvey, defended by Hall. Harvey gets rid of it. On the attack, rejected. And Sienna Betts is able to clean it up. Big time block for Harpring. She gets it in the corner. Back outside for Kaylee Heckel. Betts. Up high, defended by Poch. Entry, Sanaya Hall going to work. Left it short. Natoa, backdoor pass, reverse layup, missed. What a pass from Perseus Natoa.
It was a great pass. You just got to finish on those. Those are what you practice daily. You have to finish on what you practice.
Offensive rebound for Jordan Lee. She goes back up with it. No. Another look down low. Another miss. USA staying with it. Lee has 2 to shoot. Lee attacks, puts it up, and it never hit the rim. A 24-second violation, but 4 attempts for USA on that trip down the floor.
And they were getting the offensive rebounds. That is exactly what the coach is just talking about. On defense, box out. Too many of them just looking up at the ball. Get the box out before you worry about the ball.
USA and Australia came into this game even in the rebounding column, averaging 53 per game. A different story in this one. USA out rebounding Australia 28-14 and 13-2 on the offensive side. And it's a 10-point lead for the Americans. 1:40 to play in quarter number 2. Australia controls up high with Harvey. Natoa gives it inside. Left-handed layup drops. Great look, and Zora Russell converts down low. Heckel spins around. Betts, defended by Poch. Sienna Betts, backdoor feed on the baseline. Give it, Hall. Heckel. Kaylee Heckel will go to the line for 2.
Great ball movement. They're crisp with their passes, finding the open teammate, really moving it well, answering to this defense. Just a quick shout out as we had another super dono by Urban Furman. So thank you again for that one. As for everybody else, there are some things that you could do as we are in these final moments. You can check out the FIBA.basketball website, and you can place your votes on some of the best players. And you can go on there. Who do you think the best players of the final vote will be for the U19 Women's Basketball World Cup? Just head to the official website.
Harvey with a minute to go in the second quarter. Driving past Skinner. What a move for 2 by Sienna Harvey. Look out, Big Ten. Sienna Harvey is coming with the Washington Huskies. Great move to cut it to 8 as Sienna Betts. Another one we'll be seeing in the Big Ten with UCLA. Poked away from behind, stays with USA, 7 to shoot.
And the great
That's
active
the double
hands
team coming crashing down. Heckel inbounds up high. 5 to shoot for Harpring. Harpring into the paint. Skinner lines up the 3, and she hit it. They'll call it a long 2 for Emily Skinner. 10-point game. Harvey gets the screen from Poch. Harvey dumps it off. Manuela Poch lays it in. What a pass from Sienna Harvey. USA has time. Kaylee Heckel, coast to coast for 2. And that will do it for the first half. Kaylee Heckel makes it a 50-40 game. Sienna Harvey with this great heads-up play. Manuela Poch lays it in, but Kaylee Heckel has the answer to end the first half. A 10-point lead for the Americans. 20 minutes down, 20 to go from Czechia.
It's a great game so far. Australia, they're right on the heels, but United States got the separation they wanted going into halftime. This is a great place for them to be, up 10. They have opportunities to expand on as well. Australia has to put in the work on defense. They have to do it off of the shots. They have to limit the 14 offensive rebounds for the Americans, 29 total. And as we've seen time and time again, it has led to second chance points. In fact, looking at second chance points total, United States has 7 off of rebounds. Australia has not scored a single one with their with any of their offensive boards. They only have 2 in this game.
20 minutes until we crown a gold medal winner. We'll step aside for the halftime break. Justin Taylor has the play-by-play when we come back on the FIBA Basketball Channel. USA leads Australia 50-40 after the first half.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot.
Earned. Taken. Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions.
One of their key players in off the bench. Babongi gets it to the inside, and then the finish plus the foul is good for Natoa.
Great finish. He split those two defenders in the middle and was able to get it over the top.
It is Taribo. Little fake. Go. Sells the fake again and gets it to drop. That's why she's so valuable. Yesterday she barely took a shot. She was just passing the ball, distributing to everyone else. Today she's been a scoring threat. No fouls to give for Australia. Basco penetrates, trying to find somebody. Pass is deflected. Howell put 3 on the clock, forces it up, and gets it to go. It's a 3 from Howell as well. Last 5 seconds. Now she's got to play some defense. Tough matchup for her against Hall. And even some good defense cannot stop Hall from putting points on the board.
She's been so good offensively.
Right, gets the rebound. It is nice little dump down pass. Poch gets the finish to go.
Oh, Harvey had a little bit of spice to that pass. Lovely job there, recognizing the second defender come, and nice little bounce to the lane.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
A 50-40 matchup. United States in the lead over Australia. Welcome to the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup Finals. And we will have second half starting in just a moment. I'm Justin Taylor, along with me, Michael Cerati. And it has been a heck of a game so far. Some key features in the second half. There needs to be some adjustments, Michael, especially for Australia if they want to come back in this one.
Yeah, Justin, you said it. Australia hanging around, down 10 at halftime in a very high-scoring, fast-paced game. You got to limit the speed for the U.S. They got it out in transition, and they get a lot of buckets that way. 12 fast break points for the U.S., 7 second chance points. Not too many considering Australia has given up 14 offensive rebounds, but Renee Camino, she seemed confident in her team at every time out when we went inside the huddle. She was saying, just settle down, play our brand of basketball. Australia, not at all in a bad place, but USA in the driver's seat to a gold medal.
Top performers of that first half, Sanaya Hall with 11 points, 3 for 7 shooting with a three-pointer, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, has 5 assists in this one. And they have Jazzy Davidson, 8 points, 3 for 8 from the field with a three-pointer as well. They have 4 rebounds, 2 assists. They have 4 steals. They are really racking up the turnover numbers for Australia. On the flip side, they have Bonnie Dees with 8 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 2 assists. And Manuela Poch with 7 points doing the work on the interior. But Australia, they've got to buckle down. They've got to lock in. Like Renee said, you have to lock in to get this win.
Australia looking for their second ever gold medal. They won it back in 1993, and this is a team with the pieces to do so. They were confident that they could get to this game coming into the tournament. They're here, down by 10 to start the second half.
And a quick start as a drive to the basket, trying to get the 2 points, but no good on the shot by Harvey. That's going to go out of bounds. United States quick with their defensive stop. There's a great spin trying to get it to fall, but it goes out of bounds. Now the United States with their first possession of the second half. Screen by Betts, tries to go around it, stops at the elbow, will give it out to Heckel. Heckel, screen right, doesn't bump on it. Backdoor cut, down the middle of the paint. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Takes an off-balance shot, will draw the foul, and Davidson will go to the line.
Jazzy Davidson is so heads up with the basketball. Double team comes, but she knows that the shot clock is winding down, puts up the shot, draws the contact, and 2 shots coming.
Third and fourth shots at the line. Third one's going to be no good. Earlier went 1 for 2 during their visit. Looking to square it back up at a 50% shooting from the line right here with the make. And goes 1 for 2 during the visit to the stripe. Harvey passes it down the floor to Poch. Poch will give it right back to Harvey. Around the perimeter. Doesn't set the hard screen. Backdoor cut. Not going to take that one. Poch will take a mid-range shot just near the three-point line. No good. United States up 11 in this one. Heckel started the play, now around the perimeter. Hall. Off the ball. Foul is called. This one will be against Sienna Harvey. And that's going to be their second personal foul of the game. Heckel. Betts, screen left, gets a good bump on it. 6-second shot clock. Hall. Betts. Against Poch, takes the shot, no good. Draws a foul from Poch. And Manuela Poch with their third personal foul of the game. That is spelling foul trouble. That's going to be a big impact if she gets another one and has to sit out.
Justin, that one is number 4 for Manuela Poch. And it was good defense to start. You got to force Sienna Betts out of the paint. That's where she does a lot of her damage. That's exactly what Poch did, but then just an overextension of the arm, and that's her 4th foul. She has to go to the bench.
Monique Williams into the line for Poch. Hall, drive, over towards the corner, into the paint now. Spins around the defender, goes for the layup, gets a friendly roll, and 2 points for Zara Russell, their 6th point of the game.
Nice move for Russell. She was a key when we talked about keys coming into this game. Has been pretty quiet, but that's a great move for a bucket.
To the interior, quick passes, Betts, double team. And a traveling violation, had set themselves up and then picked up that plant foot, trying to make a post move, just moving the wrong foot. And that'll be a possession for Australia. They are down 9 in this one. And as you may have seen, the numbers pop across the bottom of your screen. The shooting numbers, they've made the same number of shots, but we've seen that United States has taken 7 more of their shots. And that's just explained from the fact that they are taking second chance shots underneath the basket when they get the offensive rebounds. There is a second chance bucket right there.
Right on cue, Sanaya Hall might be undersized down low, but she doesn't care, grabbing that board and putting it back in.
Great hesitation, pump fake on the shot. A mid-air pump fake of sorts, but doesn't get it to fall. Heckel, hands off on the right side, screened by Betts. Mid-range shot is just short, and Lee tried to go get her own rebound, not able to. Left side. Pick and roll at the elbow. Gives over to the left corner. Mid-range shot, no good. Tipped around. United States with the rebound. To the interior, great anticipation to get the steal. And that was by Satya Fagan. She'll take it coast to coast for 2 points. So
Great defense
play.
from Satya Fagan.
And there's the replay of the layup by Fagan. That leads to a United States timeout. Let's get a listen in to Coach Terry Morin.
Especially when you're tired, right? Especially when you're tired, Kaylee. You got to get your people where you need them. Sanaya's not supposed to be there. Tell her to get to the corner. Jordan, you're there. Jordan, tell her. Get to the corner.
And inspiring words and direction from the Hoosier coach as they are breaking out of this huddle. They recognize that there is some momentum that could be built from that moment by Australia. Just getting the steal by Fagan, moving it down the floor quickly, coast to coast. So taking a moment to try to change the momentum in their favor is a smart play.
Yes, Satya Fagan getting that steal. Sienna Betts was throwing the entry pass. She's 6'4". She's usually the one on the receiving end of that feed, and throws it into a double team. And Satya Fagan anticipated the pass, took it all the way down the floor for a basket.
Great active hands trying to get the steal, but it stays with the United States. 10-second shot clock. Hall. Observing, spins, drives to the corner. 4-second shot clock. Screen left. To the basket. Hesitates, fades it 2. Great defensive stop, getting the block. And that'll be a 24-second violation.
No easy looks on this possession. Australia hounding everybody that gets the ball. And that's just a big height difference between Monique Williams defensively at 6'3" and Jordan Lee at 6 foot.
drive, kick on the perimeter, takes the three, gonna be blocked. Great defensive presence on the ball movement from for the United States. They got out and closed out on each defender. It was a great attempt to try to take that, just didn't snap the ball there to the corner quick enough. Mid-range. Heckle shot off the mark, rebounded by Fagan. 3-on-3, Euro step, layup, gets a friendly roll over the rim, and Fagan now with 7 points here in this game.
Taya Fagan at 6'2" has such long strides, and that's the second time in this third quarter that we have seen her take it all the way down the floor for an easy two. Sienna Betts trying to do everything she can, but she's turned the wrong way, and Taya Fagan takes advantage.
Heckle over to Hall. Betts in the post, gonna get a diagonal pass to the right side. Now an attempted pass to Betts. That's going to be intercepted. Fast break. Fagan, Euro step, does not get a friendly bounce. It's too strong with the layup attempt. Now a fast break for the United States. And one opportunity. And it'll be for Jazzy Davidson. So great job on the play. An assist for Jordan Lee. Chance to make it a three-point play. Davidson now with 11 points in this affair.
We've seen a lot of Jordan Lee and Jazzy Davidson on the floor at the same time for USA, and those two have really built a strong connection. That is a great bounce pass, and Jazzy Davidson probably hearing the footsteps tracking behind her, but no fear as she converts on the three-point play.
It was a great play, and it was off of a great situation that they built because Australia was on that fast break and they missed on their layup, pushed it the other way real quick, only one defender to beat. Now, looks like they're having a discussion over who has possession of the ball. It looks like the United States will have it, and maybe some confusion by the Australian team.
And Justin, you talk about turning a defensive fast break into an offensive one. That's what Terry Moran told me before the tournament. This is a team that wants to get out and run. You make one defensive stop, and in a matter of seconds, you're on the other side for a three-point play.
From the right wing, three, no good. Rebounded and going the other way by Williams. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. Australia will have the ball. The Gems, they just want to try to find that positive momentum, that stretch that they can get going. And they had it, it seemed like, for a moment with Fagan getting steals, ball moving down the floor, and getting some buckets. Hesitation. Ball thrown a little bit too far left. Running out of time on the shot clock. Fagan steps over, takes a three. Off the backboard, no good. Hall with the rebound. Down the floor, Davidson has a teammate behind, but the foot on the line when receiving the pass. That'll go to Australia. A 10-point matchup, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Fagan will sit down on the bench. Sayas Natoa into the lineup for Fagan. Drive to the basket, to the corner. Three attempted, three is good. And that's going to be number 5, Sienna Harvey with the three.
It's a good closeout, but Harvey getting it up quick and splashing it in over the hand.
That's V's third assist of the game. Drive to the basket by Davidson. Surrounded by defenders, no good. Rebounded by Bambongi. Defenders all around. Gems, pass to the inside, layup good. A bit of a spark for Australia off the three, and now 2 points from Monique Williams. And that'll be a foul on the floor. It'll be against Bonnie Dees. Looks like their second personal foul of the game. One thing I'm noting, Michael, is that this is a team effort for Australia. No one player has double digits. The closest is Sienna Harvey with 9 and Bonnie Dees with 8. Meanwhile, the United States, they have 3 players who have scored double digits.
Yeah, Australia, a very well-rounded team. USA has the ability to be a well-rounded team as well with the amount of talent they have. You look at Kaylee Heckel, she hasn't scored in double figures all too often this tournament, already with 10. So they have players that can do it on different days. But Australia, like you said, they haven't had a star throughout this tournament. They don't have a star today, and that's really helping them. A lot of ball movement to chip into this lead.
Substitutions for the United States after Hall knocking down both free throws, making this a 7-point game. Harpering and Bajorn into the lineup. Screen left, pick and roll, hesitates, lays it up, gets a friendly bounce and 2 points. On the floor, Hall, Lee, Davidson, Heckel, and Betts for the United States. Missed shot. Betts able to clean it up with an offensive rebound and 2 points. And for the United States, that's their 16th offensive rebound and another second chance bucket.
You heard Betts say and one, didn't get the call, but a great finish down low. Australia with an answer.
Mid-range shot, splashes in over the extended hand of Williams. Steal attempt, drive to the basket, trying to create some space, not able to. Keys, and able to get 2 points on the play. Just don't know how they found the space, but they did.
Persistence down low for Bonnie Dees, somehow able to get it to drop.
Heckel to the paint, now kick, and a traveling violation. Could that be costly here in these moments while Australia is closing out the lead?
And Kate Harpering just moving a little too quick for her own dribble and turns it back over to Australia.
On the perimeter, Dees. Now drive, mid-range shot will not go in for Sienna Harvey.
Harvey missed that one, but this is by far her best game in the tournament. Hadn't hit double figures until this game, already with 11.
Mid-range shot, and thought it wasn't going to drop, but friendly bounce and just barely goes in. 7-point lead for the United States. It's been going in between 5 and 7 as every time they seem to answer each other. 3-point attempt, no good, and a foul on the floor.
Harvey looked like she rushed that shot just a little, but a great look, wide open from deep. Australia will keep possession.
Underneath the basket, reverse layup, no good. Almost gets the offensive rebound, but great effort by the United States, tipping away into their possession. Heckel directing traffic, calling for a screen. Double screen to the right, goes left instead. Passes across the floor. Spin, hesitates, running out of time. Ball's loose. 1 second, got to put up a shot. They don't. And that'll be a 24-second violation. That is another one that Australia has caused.
Just great team defense. You never want to get trapped in the corner. The sideline and baseline acting as 2 extra defenders. And that's where USA got caught and turned it back over.
Half second difference between game and shot clock. Drive at the left elbow into the corner. Levonki passes diagonal for 3 at the end of the quarter, no good. 64-57. If it had gone in, that would have been a big play for Australia. But still sitting here, 64-57. And Michael, right now, we were just talking moments ago how not a player has crossed over into double digits yet. Now Harvey and Dees made singular buckets of their own, crossing that threshold. But there's still plenty of work to be done.
Yeah, work to be done for Australia, but the third quarter, a great start. They've won the quarter by 3. They cut it to 7 heading into the final 10 minutes. I think an exciting finish is coming our way.
And we see the stats across our board. Both teams have shot 45 two-pointers. They're pretty even with their overall shots. But again, United States, they are getting more of theirs to fall. Another difference maker, the one that's making the biggest difference, free throws. The United States is getting to the charity stripe, 13 for 18 at the line. So far, Australia has committed 14 personal fouls. USA has only committed 7. And one player currently in foul trouble for Australia, and that's been Willa Posh. And as these highlights continue to roll, we welcome you to go to the FIBA website, FIBA.basketball. Go ahead and place your vote for who the top players are. You can place your votes there. You can also go on there to see live stats, other information, including news articles, highlights, anything else you may want to see. It's probably there. And also check out the Discord, discord.gg/FIBA. You can talk with all different other fans. And with the FIBA YouTube membership, you can also talk with the FIBA experts. Australia to start with the ball. Down 7. Screen to the right, pick and roll. Drive through the defenders, goes up for 2. Doesn't get either shot to fall. Strong defensive presence from the Americans on the floor. Hall, Lee, Davison, Heckel, and Betts for the Australians. Harvey, Dees, Natoa with Bambongi and Williams. Foul under the basket. Betts will draw it as it's going to be called against Monique Williams, their 3rd personal foul of the game. And running out of interior big men that aren't in foul trouble.
Williams didn't like the call, but the two of them were arm fighting for a long time in the paint. And yeah, you said it, Justin. 3 fouls for Williams, 4 for Poch. Australia has to be careful down low.
In the post, spins, baseline, up for 2, does not get a friendly roll. Tried to get the rebound and able to finally snag that one. That's going to be Sienna Harvey to the basket, up, no good. And it has been tough sledding trying to get some of these shots to fall for Australia. 3's gonna bank in off the glass. And that
bank is open on a Sunday for Bonnie
Dees. They have 13 points in this one, as that is their first 3-pointer of the game to fall. Betts will draw the foul on the shot, will go to line for 2 in this 4-point game.
Sienna Betts is just so difficult to guard down low, especially now when Monique Williams switches off trying to avoid getting that 4th foul. Perseus Natoa coming with the help, but just a step behind, and 2 shots for Sienna Betts.
Betts' first free throw is off the mark. They still have a second shot about to be on their way, but they have struggled in this one from the charity stripe. Normally not too bad with their free throw shooting so far before this game, 13 for 21 from the charity stripe. But again, having their struggles. So now Australia draws the foul. this one against Jordan Lee. Lee sits with 3 personal fouls. She has the most personal fouls for Team USA. Sienna Harvey's first free throw off the mark. And 0 for 2. It's a 5-point game. Sanaya Hall gets the assist off of the Jazzy Davidson three-pointer. It is up to an 8-point game. Drive in the paint, Euro step. Floaters no good, rebounded by Betts.
Jazzy Davidson has no hesitation from three-point range. Drilled that one, her second of the game.
3 from the right wing, no good. Tipped away, but into the hands of Australia. Trying to keep the possession from going out of bounds. And they will collect it and move down the floor. Screen left. It was a double screen. Great decision not to throw that one. They were ready for it, but now the other way. It is intercepted, tipped away. Missed shot. So Hall with the steal. The layup missed. She gets her own rebound. Betts. Gives to Davidson. No. Instead, 3 seconds left. Step back 3 from well beyond. No good. Doesn't even hit rim.
2-on-1, USA couldn't convert. Sanaya Hall could have given up the pass, but instead it's back to Australia with no points.
Left wing. Looking to the paint. Drives. 2 defenders off the glass and good. Monique Lomongi for 2. 6 points in this one. Tried to get the steal, not able to. Great defense against Betts. And now blocked, going the other way. Fast break opportunity. It's 3-on-3. Will keep it herself, hesitates. No good, not able to get enough behind the shot. That's going to be out of bounds. Australia with the possession.
Big time rejection for Satea Fagan. Persistence on the glass for Sienna Betts to get her a second look. Satea Fagan having no part of it. We'll see if Australia can turn it into points.
From the wing, 3-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, Potch. Fagan to the corner. Drive, 1 defender in the paint, layup, no good. Betts prevents the rebound into a fellow teammate's hands. Potch defending the rim, and 2 points. That'll be for Sanaya Hall on a great spin move. And we are up to an 8-point lead once again.
That's a mature move for Sanaya Hall, just 16 years old, able to spin it and get straight into the shot.
If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to leave a like on YouTube on this video. That helps support FIBA with all of their future broadcasts. You can also subscribe, click the bell to be notified anytime FIBA goes live with any of their thousands of free broadcasts. Among their other content, there is going to be no good as the shot clock expires. United States possession. Down the floor. Defender's able to get back. Goes up for 2. That'll be blocked. And it'll go out of bounds. United States ball. I don't think Renee Camino liked that decision, but we'll see if she tries to challenge that. Doesn't look like it.
Sanaya Hall volleyball spiking that one to the floor, and USA gets it back. Might have been a lucky break. If they can turn it into points and make it a double-digit lead, that'd be big for the Americans.
And a foul on the floor. Shot will not count. Inbound. Heckle, screen right by Betts. Potts defended. Mid-range shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. So far, what I like that I'm seeing is that the number of offensive rebounds have gone down. So Australia is limiting them. They're still there, but they have really limited them. And since last time we brought it up, only 4 second chance buckets have been scored versus the 7 initially. And I think only 2 have been scored in this second half thus far. Drive to the right side. Heckle pass behind to Hall to Betts. Backing down their defender in the post. 2 defenders. Going to be thrown out of bounds. United States with the turnover. Australia now with the ball. And one of the things I'm noticing, though, is that both teams have been pretty scoreless for some time. In fact, looking at the numbers, United States, last time they scored was the 6-11 mark. They've gone scoreless for a minute and a half. And it's been actually a bit longer for the Australian team, as they are a little over 2.5 minutes without a bucket.
Yeah, that last turnover caused by the double team. Sienna Betts seems to be rattled, and Australia doing it on purpose. Manuela Poch is defending Betts, but she has 4 fouls. You cannot have her foul out with still 4:26 to play. So you bring that second defender over, and Sienna Betts, despite being taller than everyone else on the floor, seems to be rattled by the double team, and she has now thrown it away twice.
Well, we've got 4:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It is a still manageable game, and just a moment ago they showed on screen some of the front office people for FIBA, including the president of FIBA. And that was Sheikh Saad Ali Al Thani, who loves to attend these events, is always around for any time there is a FIBA competition. Drive, kick, Poch for 3. Good! Nails it from beyond the arc, making it a 5-point game with 4 minutes remaining.
Manuela Poch does most of her work in the paint, but more than a capable shooter. No hesitation on that pull and hit.
It's their first 3-pointer made of the game. 2-point answer from the United States, back up to 7. And that was by Sanaya Hall. Foul on the floor. So at this time, Sanaya Hall with 19 points, and Poch just crossed over into double digits with 10 of their own. Substitution as Jordan Lee comes into the lineup. They have 7 points. They also have 10 rebounds in this one as well. Drive, layup, goes over the rim, goes for her own rebound, and forces a jump ball. It's going to stay with the United States after that rebound. But great attempt to really go after it. And now that partially works in Australia's favor. It slows it down, prevents a fast break, and the next jump ball is in your favor. You got to keep that in mind, keep that in your pocket if you can tangle up the ball.
Nice job by US here to break that diamond press. That's a really effective defense. especially when you're inbounding it from that deep on the sideline.
One to beat, gets by Potch, and that's going to be 2 points for Jazzy Davidson, 17 in this one. So with a 9-point lead, United States has the ball once again.
Americans going for a clean sweep for their junior teams, the U16 men and women, and now U19 men and women. It'd be the 5th time since 2009. USA owns global basketball, but the world has caught up. I mean, you see it here. We have had a close game throughout. USA has been leading since it was 2-0, and Australia never got it back, but they have hung around and made it a close game. USA with a tight quarterfinal against France. Spain hung around, a 12-point win for the U.S. in the semis. So the world seems to be catching up to the United States when it comes to basketball.
Yeah, I completely agree. They have such great talent across the world. As we see a three-pointer from the corner, and that will give United States their largest lead of the game at 12. Hall with 22 points. Mid-range shot from beyond the elbow. That's good. Monique Babangi. 10-point affair.
Sanaya Hall is just in takeover mode for the U.S. 22 points, 9 rebounds for Hall. But Babangi and other Australians like Potch doing what they can to hang around.
Davidson, drive. Mid-range shot on the drive. Off the glass and good. Finds that sweet spot in the square on that backboard. Layup, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. That's actually going to be a foul called as Hall hits the floor hard. She's getting back up to her feet.
Justin, you said the sweet spot off the glass on that jumper for Jazzy Davidson. That is not an easy shot from that far away and with momentum to the basket. A lot of players will shoot it too hard off the backboard. But a nice touch from Davidson, and Australia wants to talk it over with under 2 to play.
Right now they are in a pinch, down 12. They were down by less earlier on in this game. They've had opportunities, but they have forfeited those just time and time again, it seems like. Not only that, first half was the time whenever all those offensive boards were happening, but the United States has found other ways to expand on their lead. Well, we want to thank you we want to thank you for joining us thus far in this FIBA gold medal match of the Women's U19 World Cup. We ask that you also join us afterwards for the medaling ceremonies. We already saw earlier today that Spain had locked in that bronze medal, and now these two teams fighting to take that spot at gold. Both are guaranteed to medal this one, but gold is so much sweeter. Hall misses on the free throw.
USA trying to make it 28 straight wins. They're 21-0 in the last 3 years, and then you add their 6-0 record from this event. They have owned the U19 Women's World Cup. 101-13 overall coming into this year.
Hesitation, a bit of fancy dribbling leads to a layup on the reverse. Not able to get it to fall, but it was a great play in that moment. 1:47 remaining.
Sienna Harvey has been a bright spot in this game for Australia. Her best game of the tournament by far. She's had a lot of playing time and a lot of the ball handling duties for Australia.
We appreciate everyone who has provided likes in for the broadcast. 523 likes thus far. That helps support FIBA in their endeavors. First free throw goes in for Heckel. Will settle in and take their second shot, and it'll be good. expanding on this large lead up to 15 now. Fagan, 3, banks it in. To the basket, up for 2, good.
Great pass from Sanaya Hall to find Davidson.
And there's a tip from behind for the steal. Hall going towards the basket, up for 2, not able to get it to fall. It'll be last touch and out of bounds by Australia. Will stay with the United States. Off the side, layup, good for 2. And once again, expanding their lead here in clutch time. So barring a incredible comeback, where a 3 right there would help for Australia, but it looks like the United States has this one locked in for gold. Gets the ball across the line on a pass. Avoids the 8-second violation. Foul called. Actually, no, it looks like maybe a kickball violation.
USA barely got it across. Almost an 8-second violation. Australia had 4 players pressing up. That's what you have to do. You're down 13 with a minute to play. Almost impossible. So you got to do everything you can with full court pressure.
So foul on the play as he just gets bumped across the half-court line. And that should lead
That'll
to
do it
free
for
throws.
Sienna Harvey.
That'll be Kaylee Heckel to the line. And Sienna Harvey, they're going to have to go to the bench with 5 fouls. Heckel, first free throw, good. Second one is up and good as well. 16 points in the game.
Great game for Sienna Harvey. She fouls out with 54.7, but 11 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. She was productive in this game, but doesn't look like it'll be enough, and USA will ride to a goal.
Waiting to see what the issue is at the scores table. And looks like we will have a timeout on the floor with 1:01 remaining. And Australia on that timeout. This has been a fun one thus far. It was really competitive throughout the game. Obviously, United States created this separation. That's going to be a very, very difficult task for Australia to come back on. But Australia did put up good numbers, great offense. They got some key stops, but there were just parts of their game they were just lacking on that kept them from being able to surpass the United States in key moments to get the lead.
And they didn't make too many errors that were not forced. You have to credit USA and what they did defensively and offensively. But like you said, Justin, the game, it never really felt out of reach for Australia until the last couple minutes, despite USA having the lead for the entirety of the game.
One of the things you want to credit Australia for is just having better turnover numbers here in the second half. Overall, Australia beats the United States in the turnover game. United States with 14 turnovers, Australia with 11. Inbound to the corner. Got to watch her feet of that out of bounds line, takes the three, just shy. And that'll be a rebound for the United States. Moving the ball around, avoiding any contact. Fagan intercepts, stops, hops a three, and short, out of bounds, 41 seconds remaining.
2 straight airballed threes for Australia. That's a sign that they are rushing their shots, which you kind of have to do down this big with this little time left. You don't want to rush them, but you got to move quick. And now you give it back to the U.S. We'll try to run off as much clock as possible.
4 seconds comes off the clock as the ball skipped out of bounds. Foul on the play. Australia has their side inbound. Quickly given in. Three taken by Nicola. Drops it in to a 12-point game. Full court pressure. Down the floor. Heckle. Around the perimeter. 15 seconds. And that's going to do it for this one. You shouldn't see anything further other than a shot right here as the shot clock expires. 5 seconds. United States with another gold medal. And 88-76 for the victorious Americans. And Michael, this was a great showing, not only from this game, but from the entire tournament. Australia had to really buckle down and get these wins to make it to this final game. United States, they really put the best effort forward and dominated this entire event.
USA played 7 games in 9 days. On one of their 2 off days, they went around Czechia, and the team wanted to try local foods, and now they're tasting gold for a 4th straight U19 Women's World Cup. They left no doubt. They went 7-0, and they are on top of the basketball globe once again.
Taking a look at the box scores in this one, Australia, their top performers, they had 5 players who reached double digits. Bonnie Dees had 13 points, 6 for 15 shooting with a 3-pointer, and 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Sienna Harvey had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Monique Vompongi with 11 points, 5 for 12 shooting with 7 rebounds. She led on the boards for Australia. As for others that contributed in this matchup, Manuela Poch with 10 points, also 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Tatea Fagan came in and put up some numbers in the second half. 10 points, 4 for 11 shooting with 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. As for the victorious United States, big numbers from 2 players, and that's going to be Sanaya Hall with 25 points, 8 for 16 shooting, 7 for 8 from the charity stripe with 2 3-pointers. Was just shy of a double-double with 9 rebounds, also had 7 assists, had 1 steal, 2 blocks. Jazzy Davidson with 21 points in this affair, 8 for 16 from the field, 2 3-pointers, 3 for 5 from the charity stripe. Had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, leading in that number for Team USA of the total 8 that they committed. Others, Kaylee Heckle with 16 points, and Sienna Betts with 11. And Sienna Betts finishes with a double-double, contributing 11 rebounds in the game. You see the celebration, the dancing, the fun they're having there in their small huddle as things are about to be prepared for the gold, silver, and bronze medal ceremony. And Michael, it has been one heck of an entertaining event.
Yeah, the FIBA U19 World Cup's always a fun time. You get to see so many different players on display. This is the future of college and professional basketball that we're seeing in the U19 World Cup. Tight competition throughout, but USA comes out on top.
And as the gold medal winners surge their way towards the locker room for a quick break before the medal, we will also take a short break as well and be back for the medaling ceremony. Make sure to stick around. We'll also have the All-Star 5 as well as our MVP. Stick around. And welcome back, everybody. They are starting the medaling ceremony, and they are going to go ahead and have that ceremony start by handing out awards at this time. And it's going to be their All-Star 5 being introduced. Let's tune in.
The official MVP of the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup 2025 is representing USA number 6, Soraya.
And there they are, the MVP, Sanaya Hall of the All-Star 5. The other three players that were out in the middle of the floor, Bonnie Dees, Somtok Okafor, and Sienna Bex. And it's been an incredible showing from Sanaya Hall in this one. She finished out that last game with 25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, averaging in scoring 19 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, and 3 steals per game.
Yeah, Justin, Sanaya Hall was incredible throughout this tournament, MVP, and you can see the celebrations back there from USA. Sienna Betts, all-star part of the All-Star 5. Sanaya Hall, though, the top player in this year's U19 Women's World Cup and the All-Star 5, a good one, with Bonnie Dees, Somto Okafor, and Silas Swords.
Well, the All-Star 5 have been announced, and now to welcome the bronze medal team of Spain. So after a great effort against Canada in a close one that ended 70 to 68, Spain takes bronze. And there they are, center stage, celebrating their victory. So congratulations to Spain on obtaining bronze, third place. Fans are excited. They are in the stands as the players celebrate with them. And now we will welcome our silver medalists, Australia Gems. And there are your runner-ups with the silver medal. And Michael, they fought hard to get to this point. They really put up a great effort in all the games that they did, especially in this final. Coming away with silver is nothing to put your head down about. It's just hold your head up high. It is a great achievement.
Yeah, Justin, this was their first loss in the tournament against the USA team that was their favorite coming in that ends up with gold. To stick around for that long against this talented of an American team, Australia has a lot to be proud of from their U19 World Cup performance.
And so there is Sheikh Saad Ali Al-Thani. Apologies, Sheikh Saad Ali Al-Thani there. He's the president of FIBA, and he will be awarding the gold medals to the United States of America women's basketball team, U19. And there are your world champions. We will take a moment to hear the national anthem. And so now the award to be presented to the team. Shiksa Ali Altani calling them over. We'll hand off gold to this United States team.
Thank you so much.
And there you go, gold in the hands of the United States team. They've won it all, and they are on their way to the podium to celebrate once more. Congratulations to this squad. Congratulations to Australia for second place. There's the confetti. And what a celebration it is for the Americans. And Michael, I don't think we could have asked for a better competition. All these teams coming out, putting their best efforts forward, showing the top next generation of talent. And we know that we're going to see a lot of these players moving on to that next level. And even some of them, especially for Australia, are already at that next level.
So much talent on display throughout this tournament. So many incredible teams and great games, but it's USA that comes out on top. Soak it in, America. Gold medal.
Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up this one. United States taking gold in the U19 Women's Basketball World Cup. Michael, any final thoughts before we close this out?
Yeah, big thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to FIBA for making this all possible. Great to be back for another tournament. It was a good one from Czechia.
Well, in these final moments, for myself, I want to say thank you to Michael Sherardi joining me here in this finals matchup. Thank you to Eros, as well as Nicolas Chapart, and all of the others who have worked behind the scenes to make this possible, to the production team, to the media team as well, making all of this possible. Those who are in the arena, the hard workers behind the scenes, at the scorer's table, doing everything that they can to provide us with what we need. Congratulations to these players. A big shout out to all of the other production members, Eric Sanders, as well as Craig Fada, Jacinta, Govins, Michael Sorori had called you out before, as well as being someone who has been providing commentary in this as well. Also, I want to shout out Glenn, who has been a voice for some of these games as well. That's Glenn Lamont. I'm Justin Taylor. That's going to do it here. We'll be excited to see all you fans at the next event. So long, everybody.
Alright, Joe, I gotta hug out there. Wait, guys. Love y'all. What is that? The Baltimore one. I gotta put my hat. Alright, I'm Salmon. I'm not doing it! We can't hear it! I need to finish my transition! Alright, guys, can everybody get this real quick? Yeah. All you gotta do is, what's that called? Oh, yeah, you ready? Hey, wait, we gotta go to the next room. There's more confetti in there. We gotta photo in there.
Thank you.